host on this channel. From this video, we will start our discussion on an entirely new concept of numerology, which is going to be on the topic of birth date number or psychic number. I mean to say, I've already uploaded a lot of videos on the concept of numerology on this English channel, but somehow this topic got skipped and I was thinking about re-uploading and starting to upload videos on numerology as well. So I just thought of why I shouldn't start with the topic, the most important topic, which somehow got skipped from my mind. So I mean to say, guys, for all of you people who are first time listening to this concept of numerology on this channel, so numerology can be understood as a divine science of understanding the planetary vibrations in your life through numbers. I mean to say, if you will compare the science of numerology with palmistry or with astrology, so astrology and palmistry still requires a lot of intricate calculations, but when we compare it with the science of numerology, just by finding out someone's birth date number or complete date of birth, and after finding out someone's name, you can fairly tell a lot about that person's innate nature, his preferences, likes, dislikes, vocation choices, a glimpse of future, character analysis. So a lot of information can be determined just by calculation of these basic numbers through the science of numerology. So I mean to say, and one more thing, if I were to share my own personal experience, many times, guys, what happen is that, see, you cannot be always on the top of like in which zodiac sign moon is transiting right now or in which nakshatra moon is transiting. But when we talk about understanding and figuring out the omens, having those sudden realization, or let's say for example, if your sixth sense is actually very strong, you have the capacity to imbibe the universal energies, completely aligning yourself to the consciousness, super consciousness. So I mean to say, here the science of numerology actually helps, where you can fairly see that universe has the capacity, nature has the strength and capacity to communicate with you through numbers. So I mean to say, numerology has also got lot of its features, and I've already explained that in different videos which I have uploaded on this channel so far. But like the way I was telling it to you, that if you have to understand numerology and you have to start it from a very basic level. So three numbers which holds paramount importance in the science of numerology are: first being your birth date number or the psychic number, second being your life path number, and third being the destiny number. So first I will give you a quick overview of these three numbers. Like for example, when we talk about the birth date number on which our today's discussion is going to be, so birth date number just tells about whichever day you are born on. That day's energies just tells about your innate personality. When we talk about how do you see yourself, your personality, your innate talents, your identity in this world, all of that can be figured out just by making a fine calculation of someone's birth date vibrations or energies only. I mean to say, let's say for example, if someone is born on 15th of January, so the vibrations and energies of the number 15 is actually going to define the personality of that native. But for example, if that 15th January in some other person's case will become 15th of March or 15th of April, that is just going to create a difference in the form of changing the attitude. But what you define yourself as, that can be easily calculated, that can be easily determined just by the birth date numbers energies only. Guys, if you have to understand this number's importance, so many numerologists also consider this number as a very important phase. This number's energies determines the most important growing and prospering phase of your life, which is from 28 years of age till 56 years of age. Like for all those people who know the science of astrology, so around 28 or 29 is the time when first Saturn return happens, and 56-57 is the time when your second Saturn return happens. So I mean to say, we all try to establish ourselves in this world, in this society, carving our own niche, establishing ourselves, making and creating our own identity in this world. So that is the time period when your this birth date number or psychic numbers energies dominate. So this is something, or this is the importance of this birth date number or the psychic number. The second number which I am going to tell you about is the life path number. So life path number gets calculated by making a sum total of your date of birth, month of birth and year of birth. So this number just tells about your path in this lifetime. So what is going to be your sole purpose, that is something which we get to know by making a sum total of someone's life path number. And if you will see, even in the life path number, one of the contributing element is the birth date number or psychic number only. Now if you have to understand the vibrations of this third most important number, which is the destiny number, which we calculate from the vibrations of your name. So the kind of energies you exude, the kind of energy which you reverberate, that we get to know by making a sum total of the corresponding letters of your name with the numbers and making a sum total of it and reducing it to a single digit. So that just tells about the environment and the energies around you. That is the only reason in all those cases where people are not able to connect with their aspirations or fulfill their ambitions, and if in their charts, in their important numbers, there is some misalignment of energy, so then in those situations numerologists recommend to change the letters of the name so that to invite positive desired energy. So I mean to say, these all are the features of the destiny number or the name number, but somehow out of all these, it's your birth date number or the psychic number which dominates. I mean to say, so friends, the point which I'm trying to make over here is that the calculation and assessment of someone's birth date number or the psychic number works on the underlying principle of reducing their birth date to a single digit. So it will be incomplete to say that someone who is born on 3rd or someone who is born on 12th or some other person who is born on 21st. So the sum total is coming out to be 3. So the Jupiter's energy, which rules the vibrations of the number 3, is going to work in a similar fashion. So this is something, guys, which I'm going to do over here is that I'm going to give you independently all the calendar days, that if you are born on 15th of the month or 21st of the month, what difference in the manifestation of the energies can happen in your life. And at the same time, when we talk about the calculation or assessment of the important numbers of your life, it doesn't only tell about your present or your probable future, it also tells about that all of your accumulated deeds and karmas in the past lifetimes as well, because it's your karma, it's your deeds only, the results of which you cannot escape. I mean to say, you must have seen all those people who even after doing all the obnoxious or the bad evil deeds, they still enjoy all the amenities, comforts and luxury in their life. And there are all those cases of people who have a saintly lifestyle, still they go through all kind of troubles. So somehow the reason of all these present situations are connected, and the root of which is connected with our past life actions as well. And if you have a knowledge of numerology, all of that you can fairly decode for someone. So okay friends, without any further ado, we will start discussing that what is going to be the underlying theme of your life if you are born on this particular calendar day of any month of the year. So friends, Rahu or north node of moon is the ruling planet of people born on day 4th, 13th, 22nd or 31st of any month. The qualities of Rahu, which I am soon going to be sharing with you, will be most clearly visible in people who have 4 as their psychic number. So friends, the energies of your ruling planet is associated with planet Uranus in Western astrology and with Rahu in the Eastern or Vedic astrology. So before we will take our discussion exclusively to your birth date number, first we will try to understand a little bit about your ruling governing planet. So Rahu and Ketu, the two nodes of the moon, reflect the basic bipolar nature of man. They do not exist as material entities like the other 7 planets. They each represent a point where the plane of the moon's orbit around our planet intersects with the plane of the ecliptic of the zodiac constellations. These nodes are important to astrologers, astronomers, and numerologists because they belong to the moon, whose influence on human emotions is universally accepted. Because in ancient times, with the help of these nodes, exact dates of the solar and lunar eclipse could be determined by astrologers and astronomers. The nodes became very significant and were each given the status of half planet. Also, as they are not real entities, their influence varies with their location in every native's chart. Since their influence creates a wide range of emotional behavior, knowledge of them becomes necessary. So Rahu, or the north node of moon, is an active and disruptive force which works mainly on the mental level. So if working favorable, Rahu gives talents for painting, writing, and editing. It brings fame and success, physical attractiveness, and beauty. It also makes its natives intelligent, bold, and secretive. If they are interested in politics, Rahu makes them successful, but often they occupy seats in the opposition. Rahu gives its natives an angle of vision through which they also see the unseen side of all truth in existence. When Rahu is conjunct with Jupiter or Venus, it gives its natives access to secret sciences, tantra, etc. So friends, just because the sum total of the energies of your birth date number yields to or gives the vibration of number 4 at the same time. So let's try to first understand that what does the energies of your sum total number represents. So it represents in its positive effect as being constructive, systematic, orderly, practical, down to earth, steady, calm, efficient, builder of things, serious, scientific application, responsible, industrious, honest, faithful, and determined. Fours are not the initiator, but when the outlines have been framed and plans are decided, they carry out their work seriously in any field. Maintaining high standards of honesty and concentration, they lay the foundation and bring about the accomplishment. They are not happy if there is no work to do. They hate idleness. Their modus operandi is arrangement, construction, and maintenance. Any work entrusted to them is likely to be finished in time. Through their tenacity and passion to work hard, they reach the height of their undertakings and attain the position of head. They are not selfish and are called upon many times by others to take the responsibility and to help. Fours are sincere, they are helpful and straightforward persons. They love family life and are devoted to their partners. They like people and their company, and because of their dependability, they are quite popular. They have fixed principles and a sort of tailored life pattern. They look for security both in business and family life. So friends, now we are going to take our discussion to the energies of your birth number 13. So number 4 people born on the 13th day of any month should keep in mind that they are a combination of 1, which is ruled by the sun, and 3, which is ruled by Jupiter. In 13, the sun afflicts Jupiter, which creates an easily irritable nature, but it also gives the qualities found in number 1 people. Since 13 is a member of the series of 10, which is influenced by 1. The sun's affliction with Jupiter makes things happen fast. If these people find supporting friends, they can leave their sadness, pessimism, and irritability behind so as to make their mark in life. They should take the powder of hazelnut frequently with cream or honey, they should also eat and drink from silver utensils. Usually in the West, 13 is regarded as an ominous and unlucky number, although the root of this belief can be traced to an early European myth. It was not until much later, after the 17th century, that this number became considered unlucky. In China also, 13 was regarded as a number of difficulties. In the ancient religion of Mexico, however, it was a most auspicious number. It symbolized the sun, the positive male energy. In the Kabbalah, 13 is not regarded as unlucky. In the second book of Moses, one can read of the 13 attributes of God. Exodus 34 6 7. 13 is not an unlucky number in India, but because of British influence, some people speak of 13 as an ominous number. In numerology, 13 is not an unlucky or ominous number. It is a number of practical, alert, and dependable people. Those born on this date are people who can easily go to the depth of matters. They can be very successful in scientific research or occult sciences like Tantra. Their interest in religion, philosophy, and art can bring them great successes and siddhis, powers that are thought to be supernatural. So, friends, summarizing everything, the tailor made analysis for people born on the 13th day of the month, this is a number of contradiction and some difficulty, creation, expansion, and restlessness behind the law of regularity and limitation, because 1 plus 3 gives 4. You are sensitive and spiritual, suffer through your environment, and are subject to fits of outbursts and explosion. You have a good mind but a very set and stubborn will. You have a strong, loving nature but seldom show it and will always suffer because of it. You are frequently misunderstood and considered temperamental and at times unreasonable. You are inclined to be dictatorial but are an excellent manager. You can design, you can create, you can create any creation as a sideline but would succeed best in a mercantile or real estate business of building anything, buying or selling of anything. Your best success is in dealing with the earth, mining, geology, and practical construction, or on the practical grounds working on realistic practical ideas. You love a uniform but at the same time hate any of the disrupting, conflicting situations and environment. Home is very vital to your happiness. So friends, you have to understand this thing, that even in the pack of tarot, the deck of tarot, 13 although is a major arcana card associated with the death card, but you have to understand this thing, that this card even in tarot means transformation, change, any of the destruction which gets followed by renewal. The change may be in consciousness and birth of new ideas, and most importantly, a life driven to or given to new opportunities. So guys, apart from all of its good and bad points, Rahu, which is the ruler of your psychic number or birth number energies, is a great energy force that gives its natives a distinctive character. It also gives them a unique perspective of the world, which is very healthy for the growth of human consciousness at large. Rahu gives courage, patience, and intelligence, which the psychic number 4 people use to help the downtrodden to raise their voices against the privileged few. So this is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs for all the 13 birth date number people. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page.